electronics as well. There have been few right policies in the right direction, which has boosted India's manufacturing potential, but we are still many miles behind other global manufacturing powerhouses. So what should India do to reach that stage, to reach that level, where we will also enter the next stage of industrial production and manufacturing? There are two simple steps for India, which the writer is suggesting. One is to increase our investments in R&D. We are not investing enough in research and development. Right now, public investment in R&D is just 0.65% of our GDP. If you compare this with others, there are countries investing 2 to 3% of their GDP on R&D, which is many times higher than what India is investing. In other countries, most investments in R&D is coming from private sector, private capital, not from governments. But in India, it's the other way around. In India, the biggest investor in R&D and innovation is the government itself, not the private sector. Which means enough private capital is not being channeled towards research and development. So the writer is suggesting that public investments in R&D should jump to 2% of our GDP. We should encourage more private capital to be channeled into R&D and innovation. Why? Because we understood at the beginning that the new industrial paradigm is driven by high-end technology. New technological advancements are driving the paradigm shift in global manufacturing. So if India has to catch up, if India has to compete with the rest of the world, we need more innovation to happen in our country, more products, more technologies, new processes to come out of India. This will call for significant increase in public investments, up to 2% of our GDP from the government alone, with significant private capital investment in R&D. Now, apart from investment, we need one more thing. We need human capital. India is lacking human capital in this sector. See, we have sufficient engineers. We have sufficient skilled workers. But the problem is, they are not being given the right experience, especially during their college. I'm sure there are many engineers watching this session. Right? In fact, majority of those who prepare for UPSC exams happen to be engineers. Now you tell me honestly in the comments, can you tell me in the comments, did your college education give you enough practical knowledge? Were you confident when you graduated that you could take a job and perform the job without any training? If you have completed a 4-year degree, why should you be trained further? What is the need for further training? Why should a factory, why should a company invest in your training again if you have attended a 4-year degree program? The fault is not with you. The fault is with the education system itself. The fault is with the whole engineering system which has been created. Most students blindly opt for engineering, given that there is some sort of stigma with other streams.